Welcome to the Believer Experience. I'm your host, Von King, and we got the Righteous Reaper, the GA-OAT herself, Latia Williams, here for all you believers. What's going on, Tia?
What's going on, believers? Hey, Puss, how you doing?
Hey, feeling great. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Now we got a big update for the believers, and we said we wanted to provide it first for them specifically. But before we get into it, I think we want to go ahead and take a look at. We was gonna go over this 11th round as well as the 23rd round for what you just provided for us for those that missed it or for those that been waiting to see it. So we just gonna go over that and then we'll go ahead and discuss what updates we gotta provide for the believers.
Okay.
Maybe 1 second. This is pulling up here. All right. And we don't have to put the volume on them or nothing like that in regards to.
See, I ain't even seen this view.
Oh, you ain't even seen it from this view. Yep. Here
This
we
is what
go.
I've been wanting to see.
Yeah, this is it right here. So, what before we get started, when you whoever win or lose, your opponent, your teammate, whether they win or lose, what's your mindset as this part is going in when you about to get ready to get in the ring?
So whoever goes before me, I don't see. I'm warming up.
Okay.
I don't be able to be in the momentum or like being so in tune into their match like I would round 9 or round 8 or the first 8. You know what I'm saying? Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I'm more cheering and more motivating. When it comes to like 3 before me, I'm more locked in and focusing on me and just all right, getting warmed up, getting loose, because we sit down the whole time, so we could
Right.
come we could come out there soaking wet. But by the time it's time for me to get in the ring, I'm dry again. So I'm just getting loose, getting warmed up, make sure I feel good, get some water, and then we get Vaseline on the face again.
And what kind of stretches y'all be doing, or is it different stretches from basketball, or is more intense
Oh
stretches?
yeah. Nah. It's different stretches than basketball. But you can't really over on the sideline. You can't really stretch. So we just be having pad work. One of the coaches will hit mitts with us,
Okay.
just loosen our hands up, our
No,
arms up.
I know that's a question that a lot of our people wanted to say, but I do want to give this part, Big Ronald. We had this put together and we didn't get to do it for the stream, so I want you to see it before we watch the fight.
Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome to the Believer's Experience. Tia is about to knock somebody out. It's showtime.
Go ahead, Big Ronald.
You know it. You know
Send the
it.
check. Send the check.
So let's show this view right here and get started with it.
Oh, that was a perfect announcement for this round.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, a lot of times.
Shout out to that referee, one of my least favorites.
Oh, you say he one of the least favorite.
Yeah. He'll never let me do my full spin. I have
Oh,
a team when I get in the ring. And I'm gonna get on Coach AC again. I told them last time, I said, make sure y'all fix my
the
charts.
back
Don't let
part,
me mess
yeah.
up the leave.
Here we go. So you just filling her out right now.
Yeah.
And this one, she noticed she was in trouble. But she damn blinked 2 times. Her ass was already looking at the ceiling. So now when you get a knockdown, what's she thinking now? Smell blood?
Oh, now you do it again. That one came too easy. It came too fast.
And then after the second one, you like, okay.
But at this time, um, and the coach Musa gonna say it before. I supposed to been looking at him.
Uh-huh.
I supposed to be looking at him, but I could still hear him. And he was just saying, "Walk it, walk it," and I'm like, "What?
But you not used to hearing that.
Never, ever." But He told me before, like, we could possibly put her down. Like they wanted me to save it until the 23rd because of the point things, which
Right.
which I understand. You know what I'm saying, for
Being
the
a
team.
team, but if it's a normal fight, that would never be the case.
Never happen. Never ever happen. Never ever happen.
And just to speak on that in regards to the difference between the team and, obviously having a team concept rather than how you train. If any boxer can get a knockout, they gonna always go ahead and get the knockout. But for the team with the point system, it's a bit different. So far we less than a minute in and she gonna already hit the canvas 2 times and she look like she don't want to be there. But gotta give some respect to her because she hopped right back up both times.
Yeah. She was definitely a sweet person too. But that's why I said it. I mean, it is what it is. It don't be personal because I don't know none of these girls from a can of paint.
Right. So was it any shot that she might have got you with that, could have hurt you? Or at what point do you feel like you felt, boom, okay, my hand feel funny? Was it any of these shots or we already gonna see?
That's why I say I don't it's not none of the shots. When I felt my hand feeling funny, it was after the round was over with.
Okay. It was like, adrenaline is running right now.
During it, yeah, I don't feel nothing right now. But I don't. That's what I say. I don't remember. But this is my first time really seeing it.
Looking at it, yeah.
So I'll be able to watch it over and over. But I already knew. That's what I'm saying. We hear the sound. You would hear. He was like, you would hear Coach Musa actually saying it. I did hit that part saying walking. So right now, I'm hearing him saying it.
Yeah, he's just saying, let it last another round.
So the pace slowing up.
I would have pressed the gas on it right now.
Right.
Right now it would have been easy because I could tell she's not trying to throw that. She's trying to keep me off, but she's not doing enough to actually keep me off.
Right.
It's just me not going engaging into her.
Right. Like, okay, how much longer do I got until, we trying to make her survive so we can get more points in round 23. And we got to notice at this point, we down 3 points. So everything we was doing was strategic and necessary.
Making it this far.
But even the announcer, you will hear somebody say something like they felt like he took off the gas.
Yeah. Oh, which I did. Yeah. So I mean, that wasn't wrong.
But they were trying to make it seem like you was tired. That's why you let off the gas, not knowing that it was strategic.
Yeah. And I was just like, she wasn't even trying to throw back no punches back for real. So I could have came back in. And I'm just moving. You see, I'm just stepping back and just moving around.
About 2 minutes to go.
I hear somebody saying, "Good work to you."
Would get to here. So she saves 1 point, but Williams will pick up 3.
So now I feel it. I can feel it.
Right as soon as the round was over.
Yeah, and then I'm just thinking it's like my hand is. I thought I hurt my hand in spawn or hurt my hand hitting this, and it'll just shake back. So I'm about the adrenaline rush. It'll stop.
Intensity, accuracy, and.
So as soon as the 11th is over, as soon as the 11th, the 11th round was over, was it ever a point where you like, all right, my hand, I can feel my hand is feeling funny, but not to the degree where you think it's anything serious. You just like, all right, maybe. What are you thinking at this time?
After the round, I talked to Coach Musa. Came and said to me, he was like, "We gonna put her down." So this is probably around 12. We thinking I'm still feeling probably around 13, 14. And my hand was still feeling the same, and I'm just like, something ain't right. That's what I'm like, something ain't right. That's all I was feeling. That's all I was saying. Something ain't right because normally it would just shake back. But
you get back feeling or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. But I knew I wasn't gonna say nothing to the 23rd round.
We was gonna go ahead and go through the 23rd.
Yeah, but I knew she wasn't gonna gauge with me anyway because I just knocked her down. So she was gonna try to run or she was gonna either hold.
Just try and survive. She wasn't.
Yeah. So all I was like, man, I just need to win around.
So for everybody, not many people thought, but for anybody that thought like, why Tia didn't go ahead and put her down in the 11th, it was strategic and with coaching them requesting,
Yeah, so now we 7-7-7. Look how Musa in the white over there.
we done tied it up. Oh, Leanne with the big win. Let me see.
So I did see some of Leanne's because that was very pivotal in our game point because Leanne wasn't scheduled to go another round.
Right.
They had picked her, selected pick her from the swing bounce.
Yeah, that was huge.
So I was tuned in when they announced it, like, oh yeah. So we was crunk right then. But she was 21, so I was able to watch hers. But I was towards the end. I was getting ready to warm up.
And discover the angles.
So here we go.
Good boxing and power, but then she ran into Stacia Suttles and then Latia Williams, where she was knocked down twice.
In round 11, San Antonio was trailing by 3 in the overall score. Latia Williams reignited everything. Picked up the 3 points as she knocked down Wamaru twice.
They was giving credit.
Round 23 with San Antonio leading by 2. She could be the closer.
She does not have to score a knockdown. But the aggression is there for Latia Williams because she had success with that already.
One thing I gotta give her, and then coach didn't signal to me, she had switched to southpaw.
Oh, this 23rd round, yeah.
But not right here, like the last little minute or probably the minute and 50. I know she switched to southpaw, and I was like, oh snap! But he didn't signal to him, but it was okay. It was, like coach said, it's okay. It was a lot going on. You won.
Right.
She was 1 or 2 punches away.
But so even at this point, is it every chance or a time where you like, okay, I'm about to hold off my punches, or it's round 23. You like, I'm just about to win, probably knock it down again.
I don't put too much pressure on myself trying
actually
to
knocking it down. Yeah.
Anytime I want to think about it, it don't happen. Like when that happened, I was just like, oh snap, it happened. I just wanted to go in there and box. You know what I'm saying? Do what I can do. But everybody knows, me and Coach Musa know, somebody engaged with me, meaning like trying to brawl with me, that 10 times out of 10 they're gonna get put down.
Yeah.
But they gonna sneak up and don't know how good my power is. But like I be telling everybody, I don't know how good my power is either, because I'm sparring with the boys and always getting beat up. And shoot, I guess I be just as surprised as y'all are when I knock somebody down. I'm like, oh snap. She went down.
Hot shot.
Yeah.
It don't always got to be a nasty where the mouthpiece get knocked out.
Yeah, and this referee was a little bit more friendly than the other referee. He was letting the other referee. He don't. One thing I can say about him, he don't let nobody hold, and I like that too.
Right. Because I know the last fighter was doing a lot of holding from Los Angeles for LA.
Yeah.
The 3-time world champ.
Yeah.
But so they switch refs how many rounds? Every 4 or 8 rounds? I ain't even noticed they be switching refs.
It's just 2, yeah, but
okay.
It's just 2 refs, so I don't know how they actually do it, how they switch.
Anytime in the money round, you're feeling very good.
With a 2-point lead in the team score.
I tell you, them 3 minutes feeling like 10 sometimes.
Right. I can imagine it.
I did, boy.
I said she survived, but she probably had more confidence after this one. But even with that, it's like, okay, 4 points. And then at this point, he's like, okay, showing respect and sportsmanship. But you like, all right, do you thinking like, let me go ahead and get it checked? Because at this point, did y'all already know that they were saying that it was 4 points for Jarvis? They wasn't counting 4 points for Jarvis.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think at this point in time, or it was surfacing. I believe it was surfacing.
But because right now it's still, as you can see, like when they were showing us, it's still showing the actual. It's still.
Oh, that's what I say. Yeah, because I'm 23, so it was like they said it, but we really weren't unsure or something like that.
Yeah, because it
I
look.
don't know how true it is. And then I
But
think when
just could
we
not
got
mount the
out,
attack
when I
against
got out,
Williams.
they was like, yeah,
The winner of round 23 by way of unanimous decision from San Antonio,
Unanimous decision.
Latia Williams.
then when we got out the
So a big point for Latia
I got out the
Williams as we
ring and
go
I
to
told
round
Coach, I said,
24. San
see,
Antonio.
this the part what I was saying. So he had me waving. I can't. Nah, I ain't gonna show y'all.
It's 15-12 though. Like it's showing that at round 23, it shows 15-12. All the way to the end for our side. We thinking we got the lead. Then obviously we saying, hey, trouble, just survive. Just stay on your feet, which he did his job. And then it was, towards the end where they hit us with that. And then now they celebrating and it's 17-15. And I'm like, what? Now,
Yeah.
before we get to the big announcement, that obviously I do have something else for Big Ron that he wanted to share with us. In regards to, for one, you introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Big Ron, Tia and Bond's uncle.
What you think in regard? What was your thoughts? Well, before we even get to boxing, we know Tia was a great athlete, but
Yes.
what's one thing that comes to mind when you think of Tia?
The first thing that come to mind was when she had to tip off against Brittany Griner in the NCAA when Prairie View made the playoffs. I always remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a special moment.
That was.
Yeah, that was a
just
special.
talking about
Yeah,
that
that was a special moment. I remember that.
Now, when you heard that she was gonna be boxing, did you see it first or did you hear about it first?
I heard about it. She told me about it first.
What was your thoughts in regards to that?
Well, I knew she had always been an athlete,
Right.
and she just went from one sport to another sport. So I knew, she always trained and worked out that she would be good. But you had your words about it. How physical it's gonna be. Yeah, how physical it can be. So yeah, we had those words, especially her Auntie Mel.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
she had a lot of words about it.
Absolutely. But now you've been seeing. You say you ain't missed the fight.
No, I hadn't missed a fight. I always watch a fight. every time you send me a link. Now that last fight, she tore that girl up.
Yeah.
She didn't get her good like she wanted to get her.
Right.
But she got her. Now the one before that fight, she put something on that girl.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I mean that lady. Yeah.
Yeah, she was whipping that lady. We're gonna just keep rolling through these opponents. A lot of people been ducking Tia.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to fight her, but they gonna have to line it up regardless.
Right.
Let me ask you this: your favorite fight that you got seen thus far?
I seen so many, but I did see her knock a lady out. I can't. I saw her knock a lady out.
Was it the black lady or was it the Hispanic?
The Hispanic lady.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw her knock her out.
That was 8 seconds.
Yeah, that didn't last long. But that was a good fight. But my question is she gonna segue from this to like other box with more rounds?
Yeah, see, that's what we've been trying to do.
Right.
But again, they ain't been wanting to sign a contract. So that's people been ducking her. Matter of fact, the girl that she fight next, she was supposed to have a regular fight with, but she ended up backing out last minute. So
really?
Now she on the teams versus LA. They about to LA.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we gonna see her 2 rounds. We got round 11 and round 23. That's on the 25th.
Really?
Yep.
So she got 2 rounds.
Yep.
But
2 rounds.
I want to see her like around.
No,
I want to see.
I
I want to see round 1, round 2, round.
TBL as much in regards to the 1 or 2 rounds, but people just been scared to fight her.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's good at it, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watch all the time. Every fight I can catch, I'm gonna watch it. No matter what time it is. Either I watch the replay, I don't care what time it is.
What's one message you want to give to Tia in regards to her future with boxing, or any words of motivation?
I want to tell her to just keep doing what she's doing. Always protect yourself and look out for the hook.
And keep dropping them bombs.
I know the righteous reaper. She'll be okay.
There we go.
There we go. How that make you feel there, Big Ronald? He's hilarious.
Yes.
Big
I know
Rock.
he was kind of probably nervous the first time. When I remember telling Big Ron, like, Big Ron, I'm for the boss. You got the boss. He was like, you just training, right? I said, nah, I'm about to do this for real, for real. He was like, I'll tell you, I don't know. But I think after everybody actually seen me, then it built their confidence and like, oh, snap, she actually good at this.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's it, Big Ron. We definitely appreciate the segue. We ain't get, like I said, we didn't get to do it how we thought we was gonna be able when I was streaming because we was having a few issues. But now, the moment of the hour, we can, based on, you said you was going to get X-rays and things like that, things of that nature. Let me pull this up here. Let me see. So for everybody to be able to see what was the results of the return of the X-ray. Well, for one, this was your hand. For those that can see, this was your hand after the fight once you finally took your gloves off.
Yeah, that was after I don't know if you see the little on the left side.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah, that hump is swollen. I
Yeah,
know you
this big
my
knot
hand.
right here.
Yeah, that's it right there. It was way bigger than that. It was real big.
Oh, so this is after you got
ice.
iced it.
Yeah, it kind of went down.
Okay, and then this is how your hand's supposed to be with the X when you did the X-ray,
That's how it looked with the X-ray.
and then this is how it was.
Nah, if you can zoom the first one. That's just me turning my hand over.
Oh, this one right here or the first one?
Now zoom in right here. This the first one. That
Okay,
ain't
yeah,
how you see on the left side.
yeah, exactly.
It's clean at the bottom. Don't go down.
Oh, down
Right
here,
there. That's it. No, right here. Go up. Right there. The crack in the middle.
right here, yeah,
Yeah. Now you see straight across. It's supposed to be smooth.
like
And,
these.
yeah. And they announced the doctor told me I broke it.
And then yeah, so this is just
That's
when you
just
turn your hand over, and then you can see it a lot more right in here where
yeah.
it's showing. So as of right now,
Yeah. Yeah, of course we're gonna have a purple for a unicorn. I'm cast up.
yeah, let the believers see what we got.
Yeah.
And we got no surgery. There's not a you don't have to have any surgery. Praise God. And it's not a it's a self healing pretty much. They say it right.
Yeah, for as metacarpal, fifth metacarpal is what they call it, and 6 to 8 weeks. But y'all know the way I'm knocking shit loose. We gonna say 10 to 12, 10 to 12 weeks. I'll be making my return. So as soon as the snipers make it to the playoffs, I'll be coming in straight for the playoffs.
Absolutely, and that's super important. Making sure that they, continue to get back on the win streak and continue so we can get back where we rightfully belong, shining
Right.
with a hand raised like this.
Right.
I know we already said the time frame, and obviously we want you being 100%. Any message that you want to provide for your snipers, for the San Antonio snipers, because I know they was even more devastated.
I said my first when the lady told me the doctor came and told me that I broke my hand. Of course, my eyes started getting watery, but my first initial thought was the sniper's gonna be crushed. That's why I said the sniper. I didn't even haven't soaked into my own self yesterday. I was more so thinking like, man, they got a date. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because it's like boxing is individual, but how TBL made it a team sport, and us been staying in the Airbnb together, we gelling together. Them really like my brothers. Them really like my sisters are going to battle in war. Like when they take punches and they get hit, somebody go down. You don't like to see that, especially when you engaging with these folks and like building a real relationship with them. So it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of like a pivotal. I ain't gonna say I'm one of the stars. You know what I'm saying? Like they feed off my energy. I feed off some of their energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like without then I know it hurt. You know what I'm saying? I know it hurt. Like everybody feel that, but at the same time, I'm over here like, y'all, this ain't the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? This just a
Yeah.
part of my journey. This just a part of the journey. This is part of my story. I'm over here like, shit. This ain't 2008 North Plain High School. It ain't that type of news. When I told my ACL, it ain't that type of news. I'm like, y'all, it's just a, I ain't even call it a setback. I said, it's just put a little, it's just like,
This is the garden hose nozzle my team spent 3 years building.
No,
Every
keep,
pressure
keep
washer
going.
on the market kept
it's
letting
just
it
like
go. Every
how can I
pressure
say
washer
it? Like
has the same fundamental flaw.
a little dramatics to the story. You know how to make the ooh ah like a ah. In every movie they have like a little sad point before, what I'm saying, put the little seasoning on it, the icing on the cake for the end. So it's just like it's okay. Like I know I'm gonna have my days when I feel down and up, but I have a great supporting staff, mainly you, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You know
And
it.
so if I'm feeling down about something, then I shake back. But for the most part, I just felt down for the team. But I'm like, they understand. I talked to a lot of them yesterday, and they understand what they got to do. We just, what I'm saying, one round at a time. Ain't nothing changed, and we gotta finish it. We gotta finish it. We gotta win. We gotta win. We gotta make it to the playoffs.
That's it. And if
Not
I
no
got
joke, no matter what. They all at the end of the day, we a team, but we all individual stars in our own moment. In that point, and whenever you round 1 through round 24, whenever you in that ring, you are that star at that moment, and you just got to believe in yourself.
That's absolutely right. And the message I got for the snipers is just focus on winning. For us to win as a team, you got to win your round. So just
Yeah,
do what
that's
you got
it.
to do. Stay your ass off the mat if you can help it, and just win your round.
Put somebody else on the mat.
Now, message for the believers. It's our job. Tia been bringing us so much joy. The snipers been winning, but we expect nothing less than Tia to be winning. But she been bringing us so much joy, so we gotta make sure we doing our parts. Anything. If y'all see something funny going on, make sure y'all send it to Tia. Cause it's gonna be a long rehab. This ain't no ACL. This definitely ain't no funeral. So we not even looking at it like this, and it's not even a setback. I told Tia I feel like this is gonna allow her knowledge and her film studying, her experience to catch up with her athleticism. Her being the greatest athlete of all time, we gonna show it. You can't be the greatest athlete of all time without adversity. That's just it don't exist. It don't work that way. And this ain't the first time we gonna have adversity. This shit like a nail, a hangnail compared to what we gonna
I got
experience and
that
gonna
though.
been through. So it's not really as much of an issue. We just need to make sure the snipers is holding it together and the believers keep doing what they've been doing, which is continuing to support, continuing to show love. We definitely keep us laughing, and just knowing that the best is yet to come. Lastly, any message that you got for the believer? You say you ain't seen this. I'll let you, even if you want to see this part with the interview real quick.
Before like, okay,
Uh-huh.
hold on, pause. Before this moment right here, before she came to me, it was cameras on me, and I
Mhm.
was like, hey believers," because I'm thinking like they recording.
Right.
I didn't know it's just that glimpse. So next time I know it's an interview, before she even asks a question, I'm like, hold on, before you ask your question, what you got to say to me, let me go ahead and say what I got to say before y'all cut this.
Right.
Like, oh,
Absolutely. I'm like,
I didn't know
golly.
they do it like that. I didn't know it was like that.
Believer experience or some.
Really
But
good
we
Right
watching,
here.
but we gonna play it.
I don't have my
She
gloves
gets
on
in there with
either.
you.
Oh,
She
at
I just
this
just
have my
point.
cannot keep up
Yeah,
with
I
that
have my
pace. I
hand
mean, you
wraps on,
jump
so
on
I'm
her
over here
so
like,
fast.
well, I'm ready to cut my hand
What
wraps
did you
off. I
see?
still
Or
don't
to
know
know
nothing about
that
my
that was the
hand,
Right,
tempo
at
but
that
I
you
this
were going
point,
to decide
yeah.
to go with right
yeah.
off the rip?
Well, that's what I practice. You know what I'm saying? My training is totally different. For me,
Shout
I've
out
only
Coach
been boxing
Musa.
for 2 years and 6 weeks to be exact. It's very hard training. I spar with the boys, so I'm actually learning on the job. So when I get in with the girls, I can get to them quicker, and I just be like, oh snap, she went down. Everything be happening so fast. So when it happened, I just adjust, and they just be like, keep going. My team support me, and I just love it.
Yeah, I mean, and we can see it. So last year you took you were up for Rookie of the Year. You have definitely grown. Keep growing. Keep doing your thing. Great performance tonight. Justin, back to you.
All right, before we get back to Justin, one thing to just correct, you said, you wanted to start. You are the star of the league. That's no question about that. She said you was up for Rookie of the Year. Should have took Rookie of the Year, but shout out to Jury. She took it. We don't mind a teammate taking it. But, even during this downtime, like I can express many times, we on top. We got the final star of the night. 2 knockdowns in the last fight, was undefeated, still doing our thing, looking better. The footwork, the head movement, everything is looking better. So, what should others expect when it is time for the return? We already saying it'll be playoff time, the end of July. What should the believers expect? What is something they can look forward to?
Just sharpening my skill. I mean, like you said, you never know what to expect. Expect the unexpected. That's honestly because we train and prepare for so much, but you never know how it's gonna be when that bell ring. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But for as me, like people don't know, like I got power in both of my hands. Like coach say that all the time. You got power in both of my hands, which I know that. And I keep saying I was sparring the boys. I don't spar boys. I spar men.
Right.
And so we just gonna be sharpening up my sword. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen up my sword. We already know this bullet right here is she gonna go down. But this right here, people don't know. My first professional TCL match, I knocked her down with my right hook. And what was so crazy was I hated throwing my right hook. I'm like, this junk ain't gonna knock down nothing. That's what I was saying. They was like, I'm telling you got power. I'm like, nah, no, I don't. First 10 seconds it happened. So I'm like, oh snap, coach, y'all know what y'all talking about then. But it's different because like I say, people don't understand. Like when I say I really learned on the job, because when I hit the dudes, they don't really be phased like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know like if the power is really there. Like I make myself a believer just as much as I'm making everybody else a believer because I don't have no girls to spar. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just men and they moving faster. So it's a growing experience and I'm excited. I'm excited how it's gonna be. I just gotta keep trusting Coach Musa, Coach Willie, Coach Steele, Coach L, that they know what to do for me and with my feet work and everything, my head movement. But everybody looking forward to, the return and for San Antonio Snipers. But I'm got to be honest, I'm looking forward to my first professional fight. So y'all can really see, like, that's what I want. And Coach Musa know that's what I want. I want y'all to see, like, what I can really do. Because it would, every two, it's 2 minute rounds and 1 minute rest, and I'm going back out there. It ain't no 30-minute break till I go back. And then that's what I want y'all to see. And that's when y'all gonna be like, oh, Tia really like that for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just be excited for right now. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, we definitely looking forward to it. Like I said, you make so many of us proud just being able to see, whether it be your former teammates or former people. It's no question. Like, yeah, you might make some people believers that they already know the ability, the athleticism, and just the talent that you in caps, but we know this from basketball and growing up. This is nothing new. I would say in regards to the believer experience, so the believers, what can y'all expect moving forward? So you gonna get more in-depth, seeing more Tia being able to rehab, getting her hand back, as well as she's still working out. Tia we not letting up in regards to workout. She'll be back in the gym this week.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, as early as tomorrow. By the time y'all see this, she'll probably be in the gym. So yeah. we not letting up. We getting more film. We gonna get more interviews. So for the believers, y'all can certainly reach out to me. If you got any words, of course, we want to make sure that you comment below for Tia, words of encouragement or just. And lastly, like I said, we building something, y'all. Y'all been with us from the start. And for those that's just now getting with us, we welcome you because we just getting started for real. It's going to be a long road, but we looking forward to climbing it and going through it together. I ain't gonna stop talking, and T ain't gonna stop boxing. So shit, it's up. That's all I got to
That's
say.
2 things he ain't lying about.
Come on. Now, one last thing, we gotta go ahead and announce this for our believers. We will be here this Saturday, May 2nd. Let me just move Tia right out of the way real quick. But we will be here May 2nd. It's gonna be in Midtown.
By my side, night and day.
Shout out our brother RJ.
No letting go, no holding back. Because you are mine. When I'm with you, it's alright. Girl, I'm so glad we made it. No letting go, no holding back.
What you say, Tia?
We don't know nothing about the venue. We just know if our people up in there, we gonna have a good time.
That part, and so it's at the West Side Cultural Arts Center. It's on 10th Street, but you can guarantee me and Tia gonna be in a place to be. So if you trying to come in there and get your autographs from either Tia or myself, I'll be there to sign. You can book it, and RJ gonna have that fire. So what they say? What Webby used to say? Don't get wrong, or we will get on your ass. But we definitely looking for a good time. We definitely wanted to make sure that the believers heard it here first and got the exclusive, as well as allowed Tia to be able to see her fight, because we'll blame it on me in regards to the stream messing up.
No, it was actually on TBL.
It was
too.
TBL. It was a lot going on. It was stuff going on in the arena we ain't gonna discuss, but the outcome was still, the outcome.
And that's what I said. We gotta, and still, this is not even a setback. This is just a part of the journey, and we gonna celebrate. We gonna celebrate the win. We gonna celebrate. I said last year I didn't do enough celebration. It's a celebration on Saturday.
It's definitely a celebration.
Saturday night we celebrating. I gotta celebrate myself more. I be too busy, locked in the gym and stuff. I need to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and Tia the only one that's getting me to come out. So it's RJ. I think last time RJ came out here, we went out. It was Willis. That was so long ago, but so we definitely gonna be doing that. And lastly, just for anybody, I want y'all to understand that you can have a vision of how things gonna go. Just because you get some news that might be unfavorable, don't mean that things still ain't going how God got it as planned, or things is not, sometimes everything happen for a reason and things happen right on time. So it's just a matter of us or you or whoever going through the situation changing your perspective to say like, okay, what is something that I can work on? I'm not going to physically be able to box. I can still train, but what can I work on so I can continue getting better? And it don't matter what industry, what sport you in, what you doing, you should always be thinking how you can get 1% better. That's a part of being a believer. That's a part of our community as a whole. We always uplifting each other. So we want to shout out all the believers. I ain't going to individually because I'll be talking about all of them. But one more thing, I'll be dead wrong if I didn't do it. So I got to say, what do you think? What do you think when you hear
what
this?
I hear?
When you hear this? What
Hold
is
on,
your
I already
thought?
know what he's talking about. It gotta be.
Hold on.
I wish I could be hearing it when I actually before I get in the ring.
You say you wish in due time. We gotta shout out Jess OG, shout out our brother Jay, shout out Kwame. We gotta shout out Kwameezy, because he's the one who came up with it.
Exactly. That is our motto.
Right. And not just our motto, but the team gonna adopted it.
Too. Yeah.
It's major. So from the Righteous Reaper herself,
ENT.
You know what it is.
They gonna feel it. And then that's why I'm sitting out now. They really gonna feel it. Y'all just don't know. It's fuel to the fire, baby.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I already know. I feel what they used to say, I pity the fool. whoever it is, playoffs. All we need is San Antonio. We need our sniper game, AC.
They will.
We need y'all to win these. We need two, just two, and we gonna start with Dallas.
We go. Listen, everybody say just two, but I know we gonna win more than two because
Right.
this fuel to the fire. How I just believe in them. I'm over here like we taking a hit like this. Taking a hit from me, not just me. The other stuff that happened with the team.
Right.
I feel like I'm not. It ain't no doubt in my mind. I said, yeah, they gonna step it up. This is. I feel like this is what we needed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This is what we needed. Like I don't want nobody just depend on one person that just show their individual self. Like now you can, like, all right, Tia going there. All right, Obey. All right, Jarvis. I can step up and be a bigger part. You know what I'm saying? I can pick up the pieces.
It's like in basketball when your franchise players or your stars go down, and now your role players or who might have been in the bench, they got a chance to show like, hey, I could be an all-star too. I could ball too. And so
that's
now
exactly what they're
when
gonna
y'all come back, now we even a stronger team because they've been holding their own and winning, and the confidence is right there. So
that's why I say, and I'm over here like, God got a funny way of showing it, but I know he ain't never let us down.
That's right.
So this is gonna be a perfect. That's why I said it's gonna be a perfect story at the end. I just can't wait to see it end.
I think, like Coach Musa would say, the perfect storm. It's the quiet storm. We gotta say it's the quiet storm. We gonna continue knocking stuff loose, and we just gonna say the best is yet to come. We appreciate all the believers. San Antonio snipers. One shot, one kill. I'm Von King. That's our GOAT. The greatest athlete. And y'all got to understand, we say GA, greatest athlete of all time. GA-OAT. That's our GOAT. Greatest athlete of all time right here, the Righteous Reaper. And the return is coming soon. So don't hold your head. See us on Saturday, 10th Street at Westside Cultural Arts Center about 9 or 10:30. Y'all know what it is. This is presented by In Between the Lines, but this is the Believer Experience. We out.